Arsenal, what's happening? How quickly do you need Odegaard back? Because it's a crisis at the moment for Arsenal. Title. You'll be looking to get into the top four at this rate. So, a terrible week for Manchester City. A terrible week for Arsenal. Very, very poor week for Aston Villa. But big result for Liverpool. Big result for Nottingham Forest, Southampton. West Ham, poor. We say that too often. But anyway, let's get into it. Here's my team of the week. So first position is Henderson from Crystal Palace. I thought he was outstanding. Some of the saves he made for Sarabia from Wolves were outstanding. He's not been at his best this season, Henderson, but this was one of his better performances. So I think he definitely deserves, even though he conceded two, to be in the team of the week. My first defender is Livramento. Eddie Howe has chosen to start him more often than Trippier this season, and he's been outstanding. Got his first England call-up. Unlucky not to get his first cap, but he had Martinelli in his pocket. Whenever Martinelli tried to knock it past him, he was there, beating for pace every time, and capped an outstanding performance from the whole team. But Livramento, for me, was quick, strong, and a threat going forward. So my next defender is Kirkes from Bournemouth. I really like this left back. He was in my team of the week at the start of the season, and he deserves to be in it again. He was flying forward. He was putting in blocks against Manchester City. Got 2 great assists, 2 great balls into the box, and I think he's been outstanding since he signed for Bournemouth, so he deserves to be in it. Next defender is Hall from Newcastle. I thought he was outstanding as well, the opposite side to Livramento. We don't see many defenders make Saka look ordinary, and he did. He stopped him, he got tight to him, he got Joe Linton in with him as well to double up at times. But even going forward, I thought Hall was very good on the ball, but overall, the way he kept Saka quiet was a rare sighting from anyone. So Hall deserves to be in the team of the week. So my last defender is Ola Anya. He was outstanding. Once again, he's been very good. I love watching him from Nigeria as well. He's always a threat going forward, so technical on the ball as well. Another clean sheet for him. Was very good defensively, but he's got that chemistry with the attack as well, the likes of Hudson-Odoi, Elanga, Morgan Gibbs-White and Wood. But to top a great performance off, he said he was tired when he took the shot, but he didn't look it, because that is what you call top bins. Outstanding goal, and not just for his goal, but his all-round performance. He deserves to be in the team of the week. First midfielder is Salah from Spurs. This was a close one. I think Onana could have got it from Aston Villa on his first half performance, but the whole game, I thought Salah, he caused Aston Villa problems. He was pressing high, he was getting in front, and starting counter-attacks. And what I like about him, he's got that acceleration, that stride going forward, but also defensively, he was putting in annoying fouls on Rodgers when he was trying to get forward, on Watkins, on McGinn. He was always in and around trying to halt Aston Villa's attacks, and I think he's done a very good job. There's a reason why he started instead of Maddison, because he can do everything. He can run forward, he can run back, he can make tackles, and he can create goals. So I think he deserves to be in it, Salah. Next midfielder is Gumires from Newcastle. He can frustrate me sometimes, he just likes to roll himself on the floor a lot, but I thought he showed the intensity that everyone followed on Saturday against Arsenal. He knew it was a big game. He was everywhere. He was putting in tackles, he was creating, he was starting off attacks. That's the Gumires we saw last season. We haven't saw it as much this season, but that's the Gumires that gets into Brazil squads, and Newcastle want to see more often. I thought he was outstanding. Next midfielder is Caicedo. That's probably the best performance against Manchester United I've seen him have since he moved to Chelsea. That was the performance that we saw at Brighton week in, week out. He was everywhere. He was hunting down everyone on that pitch, and the amount of fouls that were given that I didn't think were fouls. There were great tackles from Caicedo. He was unlucky and deservedly scored an outstanding goal. That is a hard technique, to take that looping ball, let it hit you, and smash that into the bottom corner. That is not an easy technique, very tough. Looks easy, but it's not. So to cap an all-round outstanding performance from Caicedo, he gets an outstanding goal as well. So I think he deserves to be in the team. This guy, for some reason I took him out of my fantasy football because they were playing Man City. And he goes and scores. And I don't know why I took him out, because he's an outstanding player. Semenyo from Bournemouth. What I love about him is that he's fearless. He didn't care he was playing against Kyle Walker. He caused him all sorts of problems. He's quick, he's skillful, he's strong. He can shoot with both feet. The way he took his goal with 5 Man City defenders around him. Great first touch. And then smashes it into the bottom corner. I remember scoring a goal like that against Wolves. It's such a hard technique to control that ball, swivel and turn and finish. But he's been outstanding all season. You can see he's the next one that maybe leaves Bournemouth to go on to bigger things, because he's an outstanding talent. So, first half, he wouldn't have been anywhere near it. But second half, I thought Solanke was a menace to Aston Villa. If you look at his goal, it's such a great timed run. And he finished like Haaland would finish, like a striker who's full of confidence. That's a clever finish to dink it over the keeper. Keeper's not expecting it, goes down to make a save. And then his second goal, he's getting in the box where you need to be. Yes, it's a tap-in, but he's in there with intent to score. And I thought he caused Aston Villa problems second half. And to get a brace, I think it's fair that Solanke gets in the team of the week. Last forward is Salah. I love this guy. If Liverpool let him go on a free transfer, it could be the worst bit of business Premier League's ever seen since 1994. He's an outstanding talent. I was watching the game and could have scored before he scored his goal, where he tried to dink it over the keeper's head, but the keeper got there. But the way he took his goal, Estupinian, no words to let Salah come in on his left foot, criminal. But Salah does it so quick, sometimes maybe defenders can't stop it, and then whips it into the top corner. That's a trademark Mo Salah goal, and he's up there definitely with one of the best players the Premier League's ever seen. And he's not slowing down, still looks rapid, still aggressive, strong, and can finish. And I think he deserves to be in there as the team of the week. Manager of the week is Nuno Santo. Not allowed on the touchline, but what he's achieving with this Nottingham Forest side. Yes, West Ham went down to 10 men, but it was an onslaught before the 10 men. Nottingham Forest look organised, quick wingers, clever number 10s, aggressive defensive midfielders, aggressive defenders, right back, full back can play as well and can get forward. All round, Nottingham Forest have got a great squad of players, and there's no reason why they can't break into that top 7, top 8. So, that is my team of the week. Let me know your comments below if you agree or disagree. But one thing that stood out to me when I was doing this was 3 Newcastle players. Could have been 6 or 7 Newcastle players. Arsenal, what's happening? Edu is looking to leave. Arteta, Arsenal, how quickly do you need Odegaard back? Because it's a crisis at the moment for Arsenal. And a title challenge is looking like a top 4 challenge. Arsenal need to wake up, otherwise title is a million miles away.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.